When we study resilience, what we understand it to be is much more about people being able to navigate or to find the resources they need to do well, both internal and outside themselves, but also about asking for, what we say, negotiating for the things that are most meaningful. So culturally different resources mean different things to different people. But the idea is that if I'm going to survive adversity, I need not only inside qualities, but things given to me like good, safe housing and friendships and access to education so that I can actually be my best self. When we think of, say, children who have been exposed to community violence through mass shootings or climate change related events, what we constantly see is a shift in our conversation from talking about, trauma and breakdown and disorder to many more of the situations that will help a child get through those situations. So now we understand, for instance, you get a child back to school, back into routine very quickly, which is actually a mental health intervention. Or we ensure that they're not exposed to the stigma, say, of being a refugee crossing borders. In fact, what we see more and more is this combination of individual desire for change, motivation, but also welcoming communities, which we've seen in Greece and here in Europe and elsewhere. But we've also seen it in terms of small communities saying, we accept the child that is maybe different, whether it's because of a disability or because of a racial difference or because of a migration situation, whatever. It's a combination of individual change, but also you need friends and teachers and communities and good social policies that welcome children so that they make that transition to health. We've studied all over the world different combinations of resources that will make it possible for children to experience mental health. Usually it's some combination of things like having a routine to your day, feeling somewhat optimistic or having a sort of a future orientation. But you also have to combine that with opportunities to say, I have a powerful identity, show something special about yourself. So you don't just come into a school in a new country where you've migrated to, but you actually bring with you a musical talent or a special skill. But it's also about all kinds of other opportunities that children need to feel powerful and accepted and in relationships, not only with peers, but extended family, and of course, maintaining something about their culture and that identity that comes with that as well.